What if meal prepping isn't actually the problem? I found that it was just not a realistic system for me as a busy mom. So I'm going to share with you the simple system that I've been using for years and has helped me stay consistent, even with being a full-time working mom and having 2 kids in sports practice during weeknights. But before we do that, I'm going to tell you the things that did not work out for me when I was meal prepping. The first one being that I did not like reheating the meals. I feel like when you reheat chicken, it just takes away all the flavor and it ends up tasting just like chicken, if that makes any sense at all. So that was the issue, right? That I would spend half a day on Sundays batch cooking for the entire week, only to have to put all those fresh hot meals in Tupperware containers and put them in the fridge. I just feel like what a waste. Like I wish I could eat those meals fresh. And not only that, but I also spent hours scrolling through Pinterest trying to find all these new recipes. So doing all this just made everything so much overwhelming and so complicated, and I felt like I was putting so much work for something that was just not working out for us. So I knew something had to change, and I realized that I did not need to meal prep. All I had to do was meal plan for the entire week and also stop worrying about making all these new recipes, all these complicated recipes. I feel like whenever we make dinner, there's all these like rules that we feel like we have to follow. Like we have to make these big dinner meals. And so when I realized that I could make simple meals, even like lunch style meals for dinner, things like tuna salad or turkey wraps, that made everything so much easier, right? Because as long as I knew that those meals that I was making was giving my family the right amount of nutrients, then it was okay. So once I let go of all the rules and started focusing more on the nutrients, even if they were simple meals, that's when everything just got so much easier. So when I stopped meal prepping and started meal planning, that one shift is what changed everything. I follow the same simple routine every Sunday. I take 10 to 15 minutes maybe on a Sunday to write down all the meals that I'm gonna make for the week. So again, I no longer spend hours looking for new recipes on Pinterest. I actually ended up making a list of all the meals that my family actually enjoys. And that's the list that I use every single Sunday to pick the meals that I'm gonna make. But before I do that, I also stopped treating every day the same, right? So we have nights where they're super busy because the kids have sports practice. And so on those days, I pick the quickest 20-minute meals. So again, going back to like tuna salad or a turkey wrap. And then on nights where I know it's going to be more calm, I make meals that I actually enjoy making. And so once I have all my meals on a list, then I build my grocery list around those meals, right? So no more guessing at the grocery store, wondering if you have the ingredients or buying like random things that you never use. You're only gonna buy the ingredients that you need for the meals that you chose. So doing this, it just makes grocery shopping so much easier. So for example, this week for us on Monday, it's going to be a little bit hectic. So we're going to do turkey wraps. Tuesday, we're going to do taco night. Wednesday, shrimp stir fry. And then Thursday and Friday are our least busiest nights. So Thursday, I'm going to be doing Chipotle style chicken bowls. And then Friday, homemade pizzas, which the kids love. So to me, taking those 20 to 30 minutes every night to make these meals fresh and get to enjoy them hot is totally worth it. When I was meal prepping, I would have to still reheat the food, which would take 10 to 15 minutes, and then serve it and all that. So really, you're taking an extra 15 minutes to actually make it fresh, and it's worth it. To me, it's totally worth it. But anyway, if you want to give this system a try, I created a Busy Mom meal guide that you can download for free today by clicking on the link below. It comes with a similar planner that I use and also some simple recipes. You can try it out for 1 week and see how it feels. Before you go, comment below and tell me what your experience was like with meal prepping. I want to hear from other busy moms so that I know I'm not alone. I hope you enjoyed this video. I make videos to help busy moms simplify real food and create everyday habits one day at a time. If this is something that interests you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And you won't want to miss my next video where I talk about the biggest mistakes that moms make when reading nutrition labels. See you next time.